This old man is crazy, because he wants to drive his weed whacker, which doesn't go 10 kilometers an hour, to visit his brother 600 kilometers away. Before the trip, all his old friends came to talk to him. They were afraid he'd have an accident on the road. They said his old machine might not even make it out of town. But the old man was stubborn. He was so stubborn that he took the old machine on the road. Fortunately, he made it out of town. Unfortunately, the antique died. The old man's name was Streeter. Just 2 days ago, his daughter received a phone call. Streeter learned that his brother had suffered a stroke. Streeter froze when he heard the news. After a long period of silence and reflection, he made a crazy decision. He was going to visit his brother alone. His daughter was surprised, because 10 years ago, Streeter and his brother-in-law had been at loggerheads. She asked why. Streeter couldn't tell her why, but inwardly he said to himself, this could be his last trip. So Streeter assembled a trailer out of boards, and assembled a trailer out of wooden planks, and set off on his own journey. But he didn't realize his trip would end just outside of town. Angrily, Streeter took out his shotgun, and destroyed the old lawnmower. Then he bought a second-hand weed whacker. After another break, he said goodbye to his daughter, and set out with great anticipation. The weed whacker traveled slowly, so slow that no hitchhiker on the road would wave. At night, she lit a campfire and took a nap. Before dawn, Streeter was on her way again. Suddenly, a group of young riders passed him by, so as not to disturb the children. So Streeter stopped the mower and got out. He waved hello to the youngsters, and cheered them on from the bottom of his heart. Until the sun went down, Streeter drove the mower to the bikers' camp. Even though he was last, the kind young people applauded and cheered him on. He sat in front of the campfire and chatted with the youngsters, lamenting his old age. But that didn't stop Streeter from traveling. It wasn't long before something happened. Streeter was traveling downhill when his brakes failed. His brakes suddenly failed. The weed whacker began a rapid descent down the hill. The trailer behind him was too heavy for the mower to stop. All Streeter could do was hold on to the steering wheel as hard as he could. The rest was up to God.